Alright guys, so we're going to be working through the worksheet entitled Donkey. Alright, so get it out. Take a look at the first one. Janine starts on a walk from her house. She walks 3 miles south and then 4 miles east. She walks home directly crossing through a park. Alright, walks 3 miles south, that's south, 4 miles east, directly east. Then she walks home and she cuts through the park. How far does Janine walk? Okay, obviously we need to figure out the distance that she travels here through the park. So we got a right triangle. So you should immediately be thinking Pythagorean theorem. Remember, it's on your formula chart. So Pythagorean theorem, always identify the hypotenuse, or C, first. This is going to be C. Alright, this is A, and this is going to be B. Remember the formula, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Alright. So what's my A? My A is 3, so 3 squared. What's my B? My B is 4. 4 squared. What's my C? So we're looking for C squared. Alright? Figure this out. 3 squared is 9 plus 16 equals C squared. 9 plus 16, 25 equals the C squared. Now how do I get this C alone? We don't want C squared, we want C, right? So what should I do? Take a square root. So I square root there, I square root there. The square root of 25 is, you guessed it, 5, right? Equals the square root of C squared is C. So C equals 5. Now, it says how far does Janine walk, though? So, thankfully 5 isn't an answer choice, because some of us probably would have marked it. It does not say how, what is the distance to the park. It says how far does she walk. She walks 3, then she walks 4, then she walks 5. So 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 5 is going to be 12. D. Alright, and this 3, 4, 5 is actually a special combination. And come to think of it, it actually reminds me of a song I once wrote. It goes something like this. I haven't played this in all, let's see. 3, 4, 5 are perfect triples. Oh, are 6, 8, and 10. I don't want to forget these perfect triples. So I'm gonna sing it again. Mess it up. 3, 4, 5 are perfect triples. Oh, are 6, 8, and 10. I don't want to forget these perfect triples. So I'm gonna sing it again. Actually, no, I'm not. But that was the song, alright? 3, 4, and 5, 6, 8, and 10 are perfect triples. Alright, so, you know, what do I mean by 6, 8, and 10? I mean that if this was 6 and this was 8, this would be 10. Notice what you're doing here. You're doubling 3 to 6, 4 to 8, and 5 to 10. If you double all sides, you can also come up with another perfect triple combination. 6 squared is 36, 8 squared is 64, 36 and 64 is 100, which is what 10 squared is. Alright, so keep those in mind, perfect triples. Alright, so let's look here at this next one. A bag of marbles contains 25% purple, and it contains 35% red, 20% blue, and 20% green. There are 80 marbles in the bag. Which proportion can be used to find Z, the total number of blue marbles in the bag? Alright, so the best way to find the total number of blue marbles, look, there's 20% blue. So you can automatically do 20 over 100, okay, that's 20%, equals, there are 80 marbles in the bag, so there are X number of blue marbles and 80 total marbles, okay? So if you set this proportion up, and then you cross multiplied and divided, you could figure out what your x is, okay? In other words, what is 20% of 80? Now, looks like the correct answer is B. They just put z instead of the x, but it's just another variable, okay? Let's move on to the next one. Trey colored 2/3 of his picture yellow. What percent of the picture did Trey color yellow? Alright, so if he colored 2/3 of his picture yellow, the easiest way to do that is just put in your calculator. Just do 2 divided by 3 times 100. Alright, when you do that, you're going to get 66.66667, right? Which rounds off, 66, etc., 7. Then all you would have to do, well, obviously that kind of makes it obviously 66 2/3. If you were to take this, 0.66666666, etc., or 67, that's approximately 2/3. So your answer is going to be J. Okay. Now let us look at this one, number 4. Mario is tiling his bathroom floor. The tiles he has laid are shown in gray. Which equation can be used to calculate the percent of tiling he has completed? Same type of thing. Let's see the tiles he's completed. Look, I know this is kind of ugly, but we can see total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or 5 times 6 is 30. So there's 30 total tiles. How many of those tiles have been laid? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We're trying to figure 12 out of 30 is what percent? X over 100. Okay, set it up. Bam. Answer choice H. Alright. Moving along, well, this is going to be similar. The shaded region of the map shows the dimensions of the state park. If the area of the entire map is 140 acres, what is the area of the park? Okay. Now, acres is a way of telling area. Whenever you buy land, you always buy it in acres. We talk about area in like square feet, in units squared, in meters squared, square meters, all these different things, right? Square meters and meters squared are the same thing, just another way of saying it. But whenever you talk about land, buying land, you talk about it in acre. This is the standardized unit that is used for land. You talk about it in acres, okay? Let's see, this park is 140 acres. That means there's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 4 times 7 is 28. There's 28 total tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, okay, are shaded in. Those are the state park. Okay, now 6 over 28, we're trying to figure out is X over 140. Okay. That's the way to set this up. 6 of 28 tiles are shaded in. We're trying to figure out the area of these shaded tiles are X. The area of all of this is 140. 28 total tiles, 140 total acres. 6 tiles shaded equals X acres. Well then, how do we solve for this? We cross multiply and divide. 28 times X, right, is 28X, equals 6 times 140, which is what? 6 times 40 is 240. 6 times 100 is 600. So that's going to be 840. Alright. Then we divide by 28. So X equals, the 28 going to 84? I don't think so. 3 times 28 maybe is 3 times 8 is 24, and 60 equals 84. Yeah, so it goes into it 3, but then 0. So it goes into it 30 times, which means X is 30 acres. You can check yourself on the calculator. Do it on the calculator. You can check me, make sure it works. And the answer is going to be C, as in 30 acres. Okay? Let's look at the next one. And the last one. What is the length of AB when rounded to the nearest tenth of a unit? Alright, so there's a couple ways of doing this. First and foremost, you could use the distance formula, okay? We can look at the distance formula and figure that out. Or the easier way is look here and say, look, this is a right triangle. That means if we can figure out this length and this length, we can figure out this, right? So how many units is this? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So 3 and 5. Now be careful. I know I sang my song earlier about 3, 4, and 5 are a perfect triple, but you always know that the hypotenuse is the longest, okay? So for here, 3, 4, and 5 are not a perfect triple. Uh-oh, gotta remake. No, R6. Alright, no, that's not very good. Okay, the other one was better, but 3, 5, this would have to be 4. But we know this couldn't be 4 because this is 5. This must be longer than this because this is the hypotenuse. Alright, so let's figure out what is the length of AB when rounded to the nearest tenth of a unit. So let's figure out. We'll call this whatever we want. What do y'all want to call it? How about Z? Alright, so then we do it in. Or let's make it easy. Let's just call it C since that was, but that kind of sounds like Z. So I guess I could just call it Z or C, whatever. Who knows? Let's just continue here. So A squared, 3 squared, plus B squared, 5 squared, equals C squared. C squared. 3 plus 3 is 9, plus 5. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, 9 plus 25 is 34. So now we can take the square root. Well, we know that this is how I would do this. You can do it in your calculator. You're going to get an answer, which is 5.8. I know that square root of 34, which equals C. Well, what's the square root of 36? That's 6, right? So therefore, square root of 34 is going to be just a little bit smaller than square root of 36, right? So what's a little smaller than 6? 5.8. C. The rest of these are way off. That's 16. That's going to be less than 16. Okay, that's going to be a little less than 9, because 3 squared is 9, so 2.8 is going to be a little less than 9. Alright, so, yeah, so that's our answer. That's the last one. Hope you enjoyed my sums. Hope you enjoyed my, I'll keep that remake in mind. I'll let y'all know at another video if I'm going to come out with a remake. Keep following if you want. Myers Math. Catch me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Doing it big with the math jams. You know what I'm saying?